I do. I'm a news junkie.
What do you find most interesting?
Personally, I find politics extremely interesting. It's very aggravating and frustrating, but it's something that sort of affects our day-to-day life. And so I like to try to keep up with what's going on, even if it angers me on a daily basis.
Pretty involved in like mainstream news and all that.
You're involved in stuff. What do you find most interesting about like media and like how they portray it and stuff like that?
Oh, a lot. You know, from the movies to the music to the music videos, the TV shows. You know, I see a lot of bias. You know, race-wise, gender-wise. You know, it's just I don't know. It's just obvious.
Yeah. Okay.
It's right there.
So.
I don't follow it like consistently, but Google's my homepage, so.
No. Follow them? No, not at all. All right.
Once in a while.
Once in a while. Do you find anything interesting on there? Like when you do watch it?
Not really.
No. Okay, good.
For the most part, whenever I'm bored in class and there's a computer in front of me, so yes.
What do you find most interesting?
The hypocrisies within governments and just the BS that keeps on going on and on. I mean, one thing that really annoys me is there's never any decisions. There's obviously hundreds of problems that need to get fixed, but it's just a bunch of bureaucratic, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it anyways, BS that never gets solved. So that's why I actually kind of end up staying away and just follow the technology section.
Yeah, I did. Like, which part do you find most interesting?
Well, global events like financial crisis. I like basically anything that affects me, like being African. I like hearing about things going on in Africa. Lots of crisis there.
The news at all?
Not very familiar, no.
Not really at all? Okay, well that's irrelevant. Okay.
They most certainly do.
Why?
Well, in terms of income inequality, women make about 70 cents to $1 that males make. And you can see even like big corporations like Walmart was recently sued for wage inequality, and the case got thrown out, but it was shown that around the same, like 75 cents to $1 women make, and that's, you know, a huge corporation that everyone knows and practices sort of gender inequality in that way. And also, if you look at, again, relating back to politics, the number of, and race also I suppose, but the number of white males compared to minority groups and women, it far and away, it's been white males for all of our history making all of our decisions for us.
Oh yeah, I think so. I'm African to speak.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. Like, you know, on our continent is
right
different.
now.
Like,
That's how
the male are still like superior, but over at like the Western world, you know, it's to me it's like females are catching up. You know, it's like it's, you know, on the scale of 1 to 10. To me right now it's like guys are 10, girls like 8. You know, they're catching up. So.
But do you think in America still males still have privileges?
Oh yeah.
They're not fully caught
not
up.
that much.
Ultimately, males still have privilege.
Man, like,
but if you have females in important positions like Hillary Clinton, I'm not saying she shouldn't be. I'm all about equal rights, but I'm just saying, you know, guys, wake up.
no, like honestly, it's way different from like where we're from. You know what I mean?
It's a competition. If they win, we gonna be cooking. If you look at it,
Yeah, we're gonna be
if they win, we're gonna be cooking,
back it up,
shopping.
you know,
Like,
no, like shoot, forget about the part two. Like us males back at home are a lot to marry home and friends.
Yeah.
Different cultures.
Oh yeah, you
I don't think that in America males have a special privilege over women. I think that in this day and age women have just as much an opportunity as men do in the workforce and in family life.
What do you think about in the rest of the world, other than America?
I think there are a lot of laws around the world that are preventing women from having the same opportunities. So no.
I think women.
Women.
Yeah.
How about like over the rest of the world? Do you think women aren't able to do as much as men?
No. It's
No?
not the same.
It's the same?
Yeah. I mean, like in America, women come first. And then, like, before the men, and then,
Yeah.
in other countries, not the same. Like, in my country, it's not the same. Like, the men is first, then the women is second.
Just like the world.
Yeah, it's proven. Like, I even work at the hospital, and like a male nurse can even get a higher raise than a female nurse. Like in my racial, I had a human relations class my freshman year of college, and our professor was a white woman, and she had proof that she has been there longer than a male colleague of equal standards, and she still got paid less than her equal male colleague. So.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. We live in a patriarchal society, and even though we've made good headway in the last, I don't know, decade, it's still obviously blatant that we still have, well, there's white privileges, there's male power. I mean, sexism's still alive, so yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to head on. Do you have any examples?
Let's see here. Well, just the other day, one of my organizations that I'm not actually part of, but I just hang out with them, but there was a woman that didn't get a position because there was a man that got the position over, even though he was a newer member. They just thought he would have more of an impact on the position. I mean, as far as something small like that, but I mean, we can go as high as in corporations. It's still obvious that women only make 75 cents to every dollar a man makes, and they try to cover it up with more lies that make it justified.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like anywhere in the whole global?
Yeah, they do. Especially where I come from, like females are regarded as like secondary citizens. Their job is to just cook and take care of the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a lot of privileges.
Okay, and then what about like around here?
Yeah, I would say in America it's more, I can't say it's more liberal, but males do have a lot of privileges, but females can also, you know, they don't really have to like just all stay at home and just, you know, the traditional role. No, it's like, you know, they're catching up.
To an extent, I believe that still most of the world is a patriarchal society, but I mean, it's probably better here than anywhere else for women. But I mean, we still have some advantages over them. Men do. I mean, like, kinda. I mean, we tend to be more valued for like hard work and dedication and stuff. And like, it's not like women don't do those things, but like we, you know, see a man and that's what you think.
Yeah, that makes sense. So like, for slums, like.
Yes, some of the same reasons. Racial inequality, although it's not as, I mean, it's not as apparent, still exists, and still obviously exists, at least in, yeah, of course, at least in hiring practices and wage inequality.
I do think that people of a white background have more opportunities in America than people of different races.
Yes,
Okay,
they have
good.
white privilege.
How so? Like
Well,
what privileges?
Through the political system, pretty much all types of systems in the United States. They hold, like, usually whites have higher positions in the corporate systems, in educational systems, in the government. I mean, you see it through just the economy and everything too, so.
All right,
And
what
they have
ab-
higher living standards.
Yeah, I'd say it's sometimes you can't actually see them, but the privileges are there. I'd say it's like kind of like invisible, like just by being white, you get you don't get stereotyped into, you know, just like how people of color get stereotyped as being lazy or just being something else, and it makes it easier when you're trying to get like jobs and, you know, stuff like that.